Everyone, and welcome back to another video. I know I'm spoiling you, aren't I? So this is my wonderful client Jade. She's come in for a fresh set today. So I've done all my prep. I've gone ahead and applied my clear base. So this would be like if you were applying tips. I obviously just sculpt. So I've used my form, sculpted out a clear base on all the nails, and now I'm coming in and making an extended nail bed on 3 of the nails, and then we're going to do a little ombre on the others. So this design set is not really complicated. It is a bit similar to what I did yesterday, but I thought I'm going to stick it on and record anyway so I can get some content up there in case anyone wants to watch it. So I'm taking my first bead and I've placed it on and I'm just building that nail bed, and now I'm coming in with another bead at that cuticle area. Now this particular client is like a fidgeter. So when she talks, she kind of, her hands nudge a little bit. So I get so scared of getting her cuticle areas. Like it's not hard to get them neat, but I have to like really concentrate and kind of wait for my moment when she stops talking. Do any of you have any clients like that just can't sit still when they talk? It's so funny. Anyway, so then I'm building up my apex and with that other second bead that I did, and I'm just making sure that the wall of that smile line is consistent all the way around, and that the cuticle area and apex is nice and neat and high enough for my upper arch, because I'm not going to cap that whole nail bed area because there's no need to. So again, I'm placing that bead at the cuticle, letting the bead flow down, and then I'm just going to pat it and press it into place where I want it. And then when you see my hand go out of shot, what I'm basically doing is getting my client to flip her hand around and then just rectifying that smile line to make sure that it's central, that the end of that smile line falls central and it's nice and even both sides. So that's what I'm doing here. And then if I need to, I will go in and apply another bead just to build up that apex, like I said, because I'm not going to cap this. So I'll just place that bead on, push it up to the cuticle area, and then use my brush as a barrier to pull it back away from the cuticle area, so that my brush is always in between the skin and the product, so no product is getting on her skin. So when I have bigger nails like this, I go in with a first bead to make my smile line area and wall. So as long as you're blending in the back of that bead onto that clear base and you're not leaving any gaps or any ridges, you should not get any shadowing. So I'm just patting that into place, trying to make sure the wings are even on both sides. And again, I will flip her hand around to make sure that that smile line is central and even. And also making sure that the wall of that smile line is consistent all the way around. So it's consistently the same height all the way around. And that's what's going to give you that nice crisp smile line. How many times did I say smile line then? Anyway, so cuticle bead, nice big juicy bead, tilt the finger downwards, push the product up, and as you can see, she's like nudging, like talking as she's nudging. So I'm just going to try now and just tuck that bead in a little bit more neater, taking my brush in, using that as a barrier at all times. So I'm just putting my brush in between that little road where the cuticle is and the product is, so in between there. And then on the pinky and the index, I'm just going to place another bead. And what I'm using here is Fantasy from CJP. And I'm just going to do like a really thin layer of that just to cover up that nail bed and make the colour of the nail beds the same throughout the set. So just blending that down, keeping it nice and thin. I'm using the big boy brush from CJP. This is my favourite brush. I haven't really tried anything else yet. Because I just like working with it so much. Okay, so now I've done that on both hands. I'm coming in with the glitters that we used yesterday. So I'm using Panther, Tranquil and Ice Ice Baby. And no, I'm not going to sing it again, even though I'm dying to. yeah, I'm just going to place them in like a little ombre on the pinky, blending them down with each other so they just flow nicely. These are going on sale next week with CJP. They are a pre-mixed glitter. They will be sold initially in the set of, I think there's 7 altogether. So they will be sold as a set. There will be 1,000 of them sets available. Once they are sold out, they will be going on sale individually, but the pots will be bigger now, so they will be 25 grams of acrylic. So bigger coloured pots, yes, mate. Yeah, so on the smile line, what I'm basically doing is putting that glitter on. I'm not building it up to the same height as the smile line, and I'm not going over my smile line either. Nail bed, I'm going to say that one now because smile line's really doing my head in. So I am placing the glitter, cleaning it off that wall, as you can see with my brush, angling my client's finger to the side and in a really funny position because I don't want to be touching her skin with my brush. You want to avoid that at all costs. And I'm just cleaning it up off the side. And this is just going to give us that nice, neat, crisp smile line. So don't go over your nail bed with the glitter. You will cap that with your clear acrylic. So I'm just literally going to do the same on the other fingers. What I've done, I don't really think I can add much more from here, and you're probably sick of the sound of my voice from now. So I will pop back maybe a little bit later on. I'll just let you watch. So basically all I'm doing now is encapsulating the nail. So I'm taking a nice bead of crystal glass. I like to use it wetter because I feel you get a better clarity when it's just a little bit wetter and it kind of just flows on the nail rather than patting and pressing. I walk it down the whole nail, but I leave the back bit so I'm not pulling down my apex. I want that in there to make my nail nice and strong, and I keep my apex in the back third area, just so when it grows out, there's not going to be any unbalanced. The nails aren't going to be unbalanced. So I'm just going to add a tiny little bit more. I can't even talk. A tiny little bit more product there at the back, and then I'm just going to cap the glitter area on the 2 nail beds. If you do need to go over the nail bed, then, you know, do so. Just don't apply too much. You don't need to apply any product there. So just if you need to cap over there to get the wings covered where your glitter is, then do that. But just don't apply too much product, because you'll just be filing forever. And I don't know about you, but I absolutely hate filing. Filed, shaped, buffed and cleaned away all the dust of the nails, and now I'm going in with CJP Tack Free Top Gloss. I'm just putting this all over those nails, and you can see them shine, baby, shine. My little girl was like, oh my god, she has mermaid nails. And I think they do look like mermaidy, but they're so pretty and so sparkly. I absolutely adore them. So I'm just placing a thin layer of this on all the nails, and then she will cure in my lamp for 60 seconds. When she comes out of the lamp, I'll apply some cuticle oil to nourish her cuticles and put all of them nutrients back in that we dehydrated out when we prepped. And then I've left a little clip at the end and a picture, because they were just so beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Second one of the week. Don't stare, don't spoil, yeah. Don't hold your breath. I love it all so much. Thank you for watching. If you comment, then I do see them. I do read them all. So thank you for that. Thank you for your support. I love it all so much. And I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye-bye.